Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're here in the Tengu Nullsec in the Citadel in the system of DP-1YE. I logged in today and I actually noticed that the very intimidating sounds occur when you actually log in. And we'll see if that occurs when you re-log in, because it sounded almost like the Citadel was going to blow up. Let's see if it works. No, it doesn't seem to be the case. I think it was like the first time I logged in today, it suddenly was like a lot of roaring sounds as if the whole thing is going to go sky high. And I was thinking that maybe it could be that perhaps someone's attacking the Citadel from the outside, and that's why all the alarms are going off. If we look outside, maybe we can see if anything's going on. Oh, nothing in particular. We'll unlock here then. Can we view inside maybe first? I like to be able to view inside. Yeah, this sound here. This is the sound that came. I guess it's just the sounds of the interior, but it does sound to me a bit like some very intimidating sounds. Maybe it could be that it's reinforced. That's like a crab station here. But our Tengu is in this adventure in Nullsec, and we're searching for DD sites. Let's do a quick scan here, just in case there's anything interesting. Otherwise, we're going to be making our way home and see if we can find a good dealer to sell the Overseer personal effects we previously achieved from the DD 8 out of 10. It was pretty smooth. It actually went pretty smooth at 8 out of 10. I was very surprised by how smoothly it went. I didn't expect it to go that smoothly. It was probably I just AFK basically. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to make sure I destroy everything as quick as possible. Nothing at all really challenged the Tengu, because this has such a good tank against Kinetic. So you're able to just face tank them, no problem. So we've got combat site here, level 1, so it's going to be just useless. Usually level 2 and 3 combat sites are the ones that interest us. I don't even think level 2s, because I think level 2s are DD 4 out of 10s, but I don't think you find them in Nullsec. So I think the only ones are 3 out of 10s, but I could be wrong. Check what this one here is. The way we're going to take ourselves back to Highsec is through these filaments here. These allow us to go to Pochven, and then we can go to... Oh, we can go a wormhole as well. That's also a possibility. We could go through a wormhole, and then with those filaments we can go back to Highsec. But we can maybe try going through a wormhole, actually. That could be a good way as well, because the Pochven filaments, they're very reliable, but the downside is that they require you to have to wait for 15 minutes, and sometimes I think that's maybe a little bit too boring to just wait 15 minutes for in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. So maybe we could consider to go through this wormhole, depending on what it throws us into. Garista's base. This is not a good site. Unstable wormhole. Okay, we can go here with the clock on as well. That's good. Increase the radius a little bit. Probably it's going to go to dangerous areas of space, but if we go to unknown areas of space, that's very good for being able to get back to Highsec, because if it's unknown, then that means it's 1 to 3, lower class 1 to 3 wormhole, and they are more likely to have wormholes that go to Highsec. Dangerous unknown parts, okay, so unlikely that we'll get anything interesting from that. Garista's base over there. Someday, we should actually go exploring in Pochven. I wonder if you can actually do anything interesting with the Tengu in Pochven. Might be an option, actually. There might be exploration sites there, since it's pretty uncommon to have done it, so maybe there's less documentation on the different kinds of sites there. Or there could be a lot of documentation just because of how new and crazy it was when it came out. Gas site, nothing we want. You could always have a gas harvester in our cargo hold in case we find a very valuable gas site. But I don't think it's really worth it to put on the Tengu. I think it's going to be really slow in that case. Overseer personal effects. The main value of loot we've achieved from this adventure here in Nullsec, unfortunately. Another gas site. Okay. Take a quick peek into that unstable wormhole, see what is it there. I mean, it could be something interesting, It's a deep, unknown space. Nobody nearby. Okay, this is J143525. We'll check this out on Google. The only thing it's got is a static that goes to class 4 wormhole, so I don't think it's going to be worth our time searching around here, going on a wild goose chase. In this case, I think it's probably a better idea to go to Pochven. I wonder if you can actually use the filament to go to Pochven in a wormhole. Can you do that? I think you can do that. Let's see now, we're going to go for proximity. I have to wait for the session change. There must be in a fleet to activate. Okay, let's form a fleet. And wait for the session change. Okay, and it can only be activated in Pochven, so this is the one we need to go to, the border one. Oh, and we need to go far away from something, some kind of celestial, so we'll go to a planet. There's a lot of criteria required to be able to use these filaments, it seems. In general, it is a lot like that. I think when you go to Pochven, you get the same animation in the warp tunnel as when you go into abyssal space. And I think that'll be a bit strange to see a Tengu doing that, because Tengus do not usually go to abyssal space. Okay, here we are in Pochven. Look at that star over there, it's like a Triglavian sign. But here we have to wait 15 minutes basically, and then we're going to be able to warp out of here. I wonder if I'm able to dock up at these stations. Okay, we're back here, ready to get back home. The timer has gone out. Let's uncloak here real quick. And then use the proximity filament to get back home. And there we go. Now we're basically right next to Jita, almost right next to Jita. So we'll quickly find a place to sell this 21st Overseer personal effects for a good price. You can find for 40 million in Sobaseki, and that doesn't look so nice. But you can find on 4 jumps away in Velay. So we can perhaps go there. Now we can make our way towards Jita as well, while we're at it. Okay, we're here. This Concord station. Concord Bureau. Oh, there's tornadoes over there. To be careful. Sometimes they do have gankers outside of these systems. Or these, oh yeah, that Al Bravo. I know who he is. These stations, they have a tendency, the people like come here, and they've got really valuable loot. They sell them like I'm doing here with the Overseer personal effects, and then they're there to snipe them on the way out. So, oof. That's not nice seeing the Al Bravo, because he is a known ganker, this guy. This is Al Bravo. Yeah, he is. Yeah, this guy is. He is known to be an abyssal ganker. Hope we don't die on the way out here. See if we can cloak. So now we can go back to Jita. Saw that loot. Was it a bit scary seeing Al Bravo? He was not here though. I think he was docked up somewhere, but it must be his goons, because he's definitely been associated with abyssal ganks. So there's a gankers over there, probably is like his mates ganking people outside the stations. But this is then the end of our Tengu Nullsec adventure. It was quite successful that we were able to do the 8 out of 10 so smoothly. Unfortunately, it did not give particularly good loot, but still it gave the Overseer personal effects that were pretty valuable, so I'm happy about that. Made our way home very smoothly with these Pochven filaments. If you want to know exactly what kind of filaments or an easy way to remember them, I put them on my bio. If you've got an AC facing my character, you see here null exit. So border/internal filaments take you out to Pochven, and then when you're in Pochven, you could take glorification or extractions to get back to Highsec. That's how I keep an eye on them, because I can always keep forgetting which filaments to take you where. So that's enough for now. Adventure at an end, but we'll perhaps be exploring wormholes or something else next time. We'll see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.